More golf cart news here on the MJ Morning Show. And of course, any highway safety expert will tell you that it is a brilliant idea to drive a golf cart on an extremely busy interstate. Highly recommended.
Oh, yeah. I think I would be terrified if I was the rider in that cart on a highway or another driver.
All right, this is nuts. Obviously, we're joking around. I'm not being serious here. A woman was on I-95 over on the Space Coast, not far from where that rocket just launched about, half an hour ago. Drunk woman in a golf cart on I-95. Now, I-95 is the busiest road in the state of Florida. Now, sure, 75 gets a lot of traffic, I-4 gets a lot of traffic, but hands down, I-95 on the East Coast has the most traffic in the state. There's no doubt about it. And here's a woman drunk on Saturday, last weekend, driving a golf cart.
I didn't know the drunk part of the story, even if it's just a person in a golf cart on I-95. That's horrible.
All right, so you don't know the details of the story. All right.
No.
This woman, 58-year-old Diane Hawk. Oh, we got details here. Listen to this. So Diane Hawk, 58 years old, she was just going, just puttering right down I-95 in a golf cart while cars are whipping by at, 75, 85. First of all, do you know how many people think that the 95 sign in the red and blue, the Interstate Shield sign, you know how many people think that that's the speed limit?
For real.
I always thought that was a good if you're a foreigner, so Florida attracts a lot of foreigners, and let's say you got some foreigner that rented a car at, I don't know, Orlando International Airport, or over in Miami or Fort Lauderdale, and they're on I-95 and they're going 95 miles an hour. Is that a valid excuse? Oh, it said 95.
It says it right there.
Yeah, right there. The sign said 95, officer. In some kind of, German accent with broken English. All right, so this woman is in a golf cart on I-95. And a trucker who's been called a good Samaritan then saw her pass out. The woman passes out, slumps over in the golf cart on I-95 because she's blitzed. She's schnit-faced, this woman. All right, so the police were called. The trucker calls 911, but somehow he's able to kind of guide her over to the shoulder. So I don't know if he pulled his truck over and then got into the... Anyway, gets the golf cart over to the shoulder where the FHP and officers responded. The truck driver said that he actually saw Hawk pass out in the cart. Got her to the side of the road. And how do we know she was drunk? Well, once the cops were able to slap her around a little bit and wake her up, and
I don't know if they slap you around.
maybe that's not the right terminology, but I think they were shaking her, trying to wake her up. Once the cops woke her up, she refused, first of all, to answer any questions. She refused to get into the police cruiser. They found an open bottle of Jack Daniel's Tennessee Fire in the golf cart.
Oh, that's the red label. That's like the
the hot stuff.
No, that's like the Jack Daniel's Fireball version.
Yeah, exactly.
Fireball.
So is that fancier than Fireball if it's Jack Daniel's?
I mean,
I would
I
imagine.
would think so.
Listen, that's no way to go through life. In a golf cart on I-95 with a open bottle of Jack Daniel's Tennessee Fire.
Horrifying.
That is then she's combative. They're trying to put her in the back seat of the car. I mean, this is just a mess. She faces disorderly conduct charges, intoxication, disorderly, resisting arrest. They try to get her into the back of the car, and then I think she's trying to kick them. I mean, this lady's a mess.
So it was a Walmart truck that saved the day.
The driver was a Walmart driver?
Yeah.
That's not in my story. Fester's got another. Fester's looking at a dash cam video now.
This is
What, a
great.
Walmart truck?
A Walmart
pinned
trucker. It looks like he kind of
Nudged
just
her over?
turned his semi at an angle to kind of steer her off the lane and into the dirt.
Yeah,
Smart.
so that's how he did it. So was able to like slow down and then like use the truck to guide her off to the shoulder. That's how he did it.
This is a
Very good driving.
look at his angle that he has his rig parked at. Wow, this guy saved the day.
Yeah.
I mean, she could have been mowed over. Can you imagine getting hit by a car doing 75, 80 miles an hour? And then if you look at the dash cam video and the video from inside the police cruiser, she's like, she's combative.
Resisting.
She's resisting arrest. They have to grab her out of the back of the car. She's kicking. She's
She was claiming it was legal for her to drive on the highway.
Oh,
and
oh,
she
yeah.
was sticking to it.
Oh, yeah. That's one of the things she said. Once she was awake, she told the cops, it's legal. I'm allowed to drive a golf cart on the highway. All right, Fess, you want to bring up the audio here? All right.
Hawk smelled of alcohol and handed them a credit card instead of her ID. And then they found this, a half-empty bottle of Jack Daniel's Tennessee Fire in her bag. After that, things quickly escalated.
Look at this.
Go ahead and step up. No. No. And you're being arrested for driving under the influence. No. Out. Out. Get out. Get out of the vehicle.
Wow. They're trying to get her out of the car now. She's resisting.
Get out of the vehicle.
And it didn't stop there.
Oh, my.
Get out of the vehicle. Stand up. Straight.
With that,
Oh, then she's yelling, rape, rape. Oh, she was just yelling, rape,
Oh my
rape.
God.
So they put her in the back of the car while they're sorting things out. She was not cuffed because she wasn't under arrest. Then they decide to arrest her for DUI in the golf cart, and then they need to get her out of the car to cuff her, and that's when she starts resisting. They got to yank her out of the car, and then she starts yelling, rape, rape. This lady's a wreck.
Get out of the vehicle.
and it didn't stop there.
Get out of the vehicle. Stand up. Straight.
With that,
hear that?
the door was slammed shut on Hawk's freedom. But she had some time to have a little conversation with her son.
Listen.
These guys have nothing else better to do than just like, oh yeah, we're gonna get this bust. That's all we care about.
What? that was the microphone on the inside the police car dash cam that's facing toward the rear. So you see her and the microphone picks her up talking to herself.
Is that how Tennessee Red? Is that why they gave out that specific brand? They're like, this is what the red stuff does.
This is you on Jack Daniel's Tennessee Fire.
Yeah, Tennessee Fire.
Wow, man.
Sounds good.
That woman
I want
is
some.
a wreck. This is like Golf Cart Thursday here on the MJ Morning Show. Fester has an altercation with the maintenance guy at 6 o'clock in the morning in the parking lot. He's driving the golf cart.
Yeah.
And now we've got this lady on. Was the guy this morning drinking a bottle of Jack Daniel's Tennessee Fire?
No, he was doing his
I
job
know.
until he started to get confrontational with me.
Because you were being a jackwagon. You were being a parade.
I don't need a guy with a leaf blower taking pictures of my
Well,
license.
you
plate
don't
'cause I'm
need to
going
be-
too
you don't-
fast
you
at
don't-
an office complex.
You don't need to be driving 65 miles an hour in the parking lot, squealing tires, and almost hitting the guy.
He's trying to get here.
All right?